Hey guys, Mixed Media Girl here. So I got this ginormous dustpan at the dollar store. I'm so excited. So I'm first going to use it on this 10 by 20 canvas, which looks so small in comparison to this canvas. And then if you guys want, I'm going to do it on a much bigger canvas, which I think will be so much fun. So I have a cup here with some leftover paint. I don't actually know what's in there, a bunch of different colors, and I'm just going to add to that. And then we'll do a really fun dustpan pour. So I'm using white. I'm going to use some Pacific blue. I'm going to use kind of some mostly bright colors here with a couple darker colors to contrast. So that's the primary yellow. And I've got electric pink. And for this size canvas, you need a little over 12 ounces of paint. I am going to put a little bit of base paint though, so I might put a little less. This is copper, and then some electric purple. I am going to add just a little more of this Pacific blue, and then top it off with a little bit of white. Okay, great. So let me get all these bottles out of the way real quick. Okay, I think I'm actually going to use the Pacific blue for my base, but first I'm going to go ahead and pour this in the dustpan, and I'm going to do a tree ring because that's my favorite. So because this dustpan is bigger than the canvas, I think it's going to be kind of interesting getting it out how I want on the canvas. Okay, that looks cool. So I'm going to scooch this over. I don't have too much space here. And then I'm just going to use the Pacific blue mainly around the sides. Trying to make sure we get full coverage, and I don't want to have to try to stretch the design to get everything covered. So I'm just going to spread out the Pacific blue on the sides here. Okay, great. All right, now the fun part. So I'm going to take my dustpan, and basically I'm going to spill this paint. I'm going to make sure this is centered again as much as possible. Okay. I got to move everything out of the way. It's a big dustpan. I'll knock it over. Okay. There we go. So I'm going to just carefully pour as I move the dustpan. Now you do not have to do a tree ring with this technique. You can do really anything. You can do a flip cup, you can do a clean pour. You can do really anything. One of the hard things is not letting too much paint go at the beginning, but you gotta let enough go that you don't have too much left in the dustpan. Oops, okay. I actually have extra in here, so I should have let more go in the beginning. This is cool. Okay, so with this dustpan being this big, I actually could just cover the entire thing, and I don't need even that base paint. I'm going to pour just a little more out on this side over here, and then I'll tilt. Okay. So, you know, it's always a bit of practice when using a new tool. You don't quite know how it's going to go. But now I'll definitely know for next time, and I think this will be awesome on a really big canvas. Because this is a fantastic dustpan. So worth $1. I don't need to stretch this too much, because remember, it's already kind of stretched out. I just want to move this design around just a little bit. I didn't add any purple, but there was definitely purple in the bottom of the cup. And there's a lot of yellow on here. Okay. That's interesting. All right. Not entirely what I was expecting. But when you have parts of the canvas where it's like different amounts of paint, then some can move faster than others. So in the beginning here, there was kind of a lot of paint concentrated, and then it was more spread out. So when I tilted, this stuff moved just a little bit faster than this side. This side was already pretty thin. So this is definitely an interesting experiment. I love how it came out though. I really, really like this. It's like kind of nice, light and delicate while being also really bright. So let's go ahead and do a close-up. Okay, lower right-hand corner here. A little more yellow in this piece than I intended. I was kind of hoping it would give me a little bit more green, but that's okay. This part up here is definitely my favorite. I really like the lines in it. And I definitely like that pop of that hot pink. So here's the kind of funky part where you can see the paint moved at different speeds. Super fun. All right, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this. Let me know if you want to see this on a much bigger canvas, and I will make that happen. I'll see you all next time.